Hey YouTube, it's Kai and Becca. Today we are doing Sip and Chat 2 because we had one but it got deleted somehow for some reason. So this is Sip and Chat 2 now. So today our topic is Halloween because Halloween's coming up soon and there's a lot to talk about Halloween, opinions and things, which is what this is, so it's perfect. So Halloween is one of my favorite holidays. It's probably it's probably my favorite holiday.
It's my favorite holiday.
You get free candy and you get to dress up and hang out with friends and spook people in like horror movies, and it's amazing. I love it. I also really like the smells and the colors, like of the autumn season in general, I guess, but that has to do with Halloween too because it's the same time. So yeah.
I agree.
Every year, my family, we get a pumpkin and we make a jack-o'-lantern, and I think that's really fun. I think it's a cool tradition that I know a lot of people do that. I'm not personally very good at making jack-o'-lanterns. I don't do like all those crazy cool designs. I just make like triangle eyes, a little like round nose, and then like a messed up mouth because I can't draw or carve. It's really bad. I usually will draw it on the pumpkin and then make my dad carve it out because if not, the pumpkin would be a mess.
I used to do that, but now me and my sisters like do different things.
Cool. There's actually a reason that people originally made jack-o'-lanterns. Like, people don't do it for this reason anymore. People just do it to ward off demons and evil, and back in the day, like bad witches and everything, because people thought that like witches were evil and stuff, and so
comes from the original reason of Halloween.
Yeah, which is the Day of the Dead, which some people still celebrate it for that, and so they would put the jack-o'-lanterns there to protect their homes from evil. But that's not really the reason we do it anymore. I know some people still do that, some people that still believe in like the Day of the Dead stuff, but most people just do it for fun now. Mm-hmm. One of my favorite things about Halloween is the costumes. I love dressing up in like crazy, like elaborate, cool costumes, and it's really fun. And on Halloween you have an excuse to do it, and you get to show people your cool costumes and outfits, and it's fun to plan like what you're gonna wear and stuff. I know that a lot of people throw Halloween parties, but I don't usually.
I don't do that either.
I don't do that. I've only been to one party. It was for Halloween last year. It was really fun. We watched a horror movie and ate food and ran around in the dark. Well, duh, there's food at every party. That's like a key ingredient to a party.
I don't think I've ever not gone trick-or-treating.
I didn't go last year. My parents said I was too old.
I went trick-or-treating for UNICEF last year, and I just got candy out of it.
Yeah, that's the reason I wanted to go, but my parents were like, no, you're too old, so I couldn't go. I also really like going to the spirit stores because they're really, really cool. I love looking at all the different like creepy decorations and the cool costume pieces. It's really, really crazy and amazing. Every time I go, I'm like, man, if I was a millionaire, I would spend like all my money here because it's some cool stuff.
I like decorating for Halloween.
Yeah, decorating for Halloween's really fun. I love doing that. I remember last year I didn't go trick-or-treating, but my church did this thing where it was called a trunk or treat, which it's not as good, but whatever. And so we would decorate the trunks of our cars in cool, like creepy things, like the fake cobweb stuff and spiders and orange and black things, and then pass out candy to little kids. That was fun.
Scare Mare is also fun.
I love Scare Mare. I've only gone once, but it was really, really fun. I didn't think it was that scary because like I just kept reminding myself that it was fake, and I went with a group of people, and so I was like, well, this isn't really scary. It was fun though. I enjoyed it.
I've been twice, but like the first time I was really scared, but the second time It wasn't that scary because I talked through the whole thing.
Yeah, that's what I did. I talked through the whole thing, and so it wasn't scary. And I was like, this isn't real. These are just people, like, dressed up. This isn't actually, like, real. So I did.
Some of them were actually kind of funny. Like, they would do weird things.
Yeah. What else about Halloween? I mean, getting free candy's nice. I like that part of it. And a lot of the time, my Halloween candy will last for a long time.
Yeah, usually I don't eat it all.
Yeah, no, I eat a couple pieces at a time, and then, like, I'll save it. I remember one Halloween a while ago, it was a couple years ago, I had my Halloween candy for, like, 2 years, and my mom was like, where is that candy from? I was like, it's from Halloween. She was like, you didn't get that much candy last year for Halloween, and I was like, yeah, 2 Halloweens ago. And she was like, what? That's probably disgusting. You gotta throw it out. She made me throw out my candy.
I always try to save it, and then I end up not eating it.
Yeah.
Which is pretty bad.
I usually end up eating mine. I think that was the only year I didn't eat all of it because she made me throw it out because I saved it for too long. Whoops. Another thing I like about Halloween is the pranks, which some pranks are, like, really stupid, and I don't like them. Like, I don't think it's right to, like, egg people's houses and, like, put toilet paper on people's houses.
But,
that's
like, if you're trick-or-treating and they have, like, these creepy things
I
that you have to
hate
walk
those.
up to, it's funny.
I remember when I was little and we went trick-or-treating and there was this clown. I hate clowns. And it was sitting by the door. And I thought it was just, like, a fake thing, but it was actually a person. So my mom finally convinced me to walk up, and I was like, I don't want to. It's a clown. I was, like, 7 or something. And I think this is the original reason, like, that I became afraid of clowns instead of just not liking them. So I walk up to the door and I knock on the house, and nobody answers, and I was like, okay, I guess it's just decoration, I don't know. So I start to walk back, and the clown stood up and, like, screamed in my face, and I had a heart attack.
Something like that happened to me, I just don't remember it very well.
Oh, I had, like, a heart attack. I was, it scared me so bad. Like, how could you do that to a 7-year-old child? It's so mean. Anyways.
Usually I end up going to, like, an amusement park around Halloween. And they usually have these, like, Halloween decorated things. And at night they have these creepy people that walk around.
Yeah. I don't like amusement parks. Is that all about Halloween? We covered decorations, costumes, candy, trick-or-treating parties. Oh, horror movies. Duh. I really like Halloween because of the horror movies. Like, a lot of times some will come out around Halloween, and it's sort of like a tradition, I guess. Not really, but, like, a lot of the times during Halloween we'll watch horror movies. At first, like, as a little kid, I used to be a complete chicken. I would be afraid of everything. I would not watch horror movies. Just listening to, like, the sounds of horror movies would freak me out. I was afraid of, like, Nightmare Before Christmas, and
I love that movie.
I hate that movie. I still don't like it. It's not scary. I just don't like it. But yeah, I was a chicken as a kid. But then finally, I was talking earlier about the party that I went to for Halloween. That was the one and only party I went to. And we watched a horror movie there. That was the first horror movie I ever watched. It was Insidious. I actually really liked it. It wasn't that scary. Like, I was disappointed. I was like, wait. I thought we were watching a horror movie. Like, I thought that all horror movies were absolutely terrifying. But then I realized
those aren't that scary.
They're not scary. So now I'm addicted to watching horror movies.
Yeah.
My strange addiction. Horror movies, I love them, and I can't find a good one. Like, I haven't found a horror movie yet that has actually scared me. Like, obviously, sometimes jump scares get me, but, like, that doesn't...
The Nightmare on Elm Street, that one.
I haven't seen that one.
Terrifying.
But, like, I really, really want to see a horror movie where it makes, like, my skin crawl, and I'm like, I need to look behind me.
Yeah,
There's gonna be
any ones
there.
that, like, try to be scary, they always put gross stuff in it, so it's actually not.
And they're either unrealistic or
Gross.
they're like really gross, but like not, like they're gruesome, but not in a good way. Like, it's too much.
Yeah,
and
it's not scary. It's
not
just
scary,
gory.
just gross. This only suspense horror movies. I hate those where it's like suspense, but nothing actually ever happens. The horror movies that they're like claim that they're really scary and they're not scary at all.
Yeah, they're usually never scary.
I'm like, wait, this is not a horror movie. know. And what other kind of bad horror movies are there?
Hold on. The ones that like act like they're horror movies, but nothing scary ever happens.
Yeah.
And ones that make no sense.
Yeah, I hate those horror movies where it like leaves so many questions at the end and it doesn't even make any sense. And I'm like, but where's the, like, I need a backstory for this to make any sense. And
yeah, like the one we just watched.
Yeah, like, that was a good one, but it just didn't.
It was good until the end.
Yeah, it was like, it wasn't even scary either. I didn't. There was that one gross part where his head got chopped off, but that wasn't scary. It was just gross.
Disgusting.
Yeah, I was like, I didn't want to see that. Yeah, but I do enjoy watching horror movies, if only to critique the stupidness of all the characters. Yeah, I'm like, this isn't scary, but look, you're stupid. If you were actually in this situation, you should do this instead.
Yeah, also, it aggravates me that people are so dumb.
Yeah, it really irritates me. Like, nobody has common sense, apparently. Like, people in horror movies, they hear a noise upstairs and they're home alone, and so they're like, let's go investigate, and obviously that's stupid. And then if they find that something's there and it like chases them, they don't leave their house. They like go hide in a closet, and I'm like, well, one, you're stupid. You should have left and you could go get help. You'd never be in this situation. And two, why would you lock yourself in a closet? Yeah. Then like you're trapped. There's nowhere for you to go. You can't leave. Stupid. Well, yeah, thank you for watching our video about Halloween and horror movies. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. Also, please comment on any of our videos, but especially the sip and chat ones. Comment topics for us to talk about in our sip and chat videos, because it's actually surprisingly difficult to think of topics. We sat there earlier for like 5 minutes trying to figure out what we were going to make this video about. So, yeah, please comment topics for us to talk about in our sip and chat videos, but please keep it appropriate and, like, not, like, political stuff, because that's can offend a lot of people.
Debatable.
So, yeah. So, yeah, and I think I already said thumbs up, but do it again, in case you haven't. And subscribe, because we need more people in the wolf pack. We're lonely. With our 28 people. So, subscribe. Did I just say subscribe? Subscribe. Yeah, thanks for watching. We love you guys. Bye. Jazz hands. We should have like a little jingle for subscribe. Subscribe. There we go. I'll put that in. I'll probably take that out. So today,